Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle and I'm here to do a love reading for Libra. Libra, wherever you might have Libra in your chart, we all have it somewhere. So it could be for you, but please, if it doesn't resonate, don't try and make it fit. I have lots of other readings on my channel. Feel free to check those out. And remember that most of my readings are timeless. So whenever you catch this is the right time for you. I'm going to I don't know what the deal is, Libra. You got something going on in your life. So things are disruptive. We'll just say that because I just did the general reading for Libra and Mr. Lawnmower guy came around. And they normally do this in the morning. And then just as I was finishing the reading, he stopped, he went away. Now I just started this reading and now it might be Mr. Leaf Blower. I'm not sure what it's some kind of sound. So I apologize. I apologize for the sounds. It makes me think there is something disruptive, distracting going on in your life. um yes, with this being a love reading, I don't know, maybe you are feeling distracted. We'll find out. But yeah, remember that roles can be reversed. I'm going to be looking at you and your person, and I'm going to start with the angelic messenger cards, and we will see what we see between you and your person. On your side, we have awareness, becoming aware of distractions, perhaps. Oh, and then it went away. I hope it's gone for good. We can all hope. Um, and then your person has inner authority. Awareness and inner authority. Interesting. All right, let's just dive in. Ooh, itchy nose all of a sudden. Oh, awareness of an itchy nose. How about that? Okay, let's look at the good tarot to begin. For my lovely, lovely Libra. All right, or handsome, however it is. All right. So, what is this awareness about? First off, asking the good tarot. Did I say that? I don't know. I just said it. I just said it now, so it counts. On your side. Okay, so we have 5 of air. This awareness is about tension and conflict. Ooh, fun. And 9 of air. Tension and conflict around something that's you're realizing is causing you to um, kind of think negative thoughts about yourself, kind of coming down on yourself and realizing that you gotta get out of that and start thinking sweet, compassionate thoughts, knowing that you are doing the best that you can in a situation. You know, particularly because these are in this deck, the good tarot. It's it's being aware. Yeah, we have the awareness. Aware of where your thoughts kind of run away with you and take you in a bad place, and you deciding that you're not going to do that this time. That whatever tension and conflict you might be experiencing in your life, you're choosing not to engage. You're changing your attitude about the whole thing. It's one of those situations you can't always control what happens to you, but you can always control how you react to it or how you respond to it. And so that's what you're doing, and you're just like, okay, I've I don't know, like I love this card because she's got her eyes closed and she looks like she's building up the courage to jump, to test out these wings that she hasn't tried before. And this is, I feel like this is you with your spiritual entourage around you, just being like, yeah, Libra, yeah, go, you can do this. And so you know, maybe that's what's happening here in this connection with your person, is that you're choosing to engage differently than you've chosen to engage with with people in the past. And It's requiring a certain amount of courage or building up courage in order to jump to take some kind of leap of faith. Um, let's see. So on your person's side, they got inner authority. What is this about? Inner authority. Emperor. Yeah. Yeah. Your person, they may be very strong-willed. Um, they're very solid in who they are, what they know, what they want, what they believe, all the things. And they probably like to be in control. Uh, they, you know, they could be, certainly could be a father, and gender doesn't matter. They could be a parent. They could be someone in high standing, a CEO of a company, a parent. I already said parent. A judge, police officer, somebody in a place of authority. Um, and what else? Three of air. Okay. Okay. Well, your person. So, okay, it makes me think that something has happened between the two of you. There's been some tension and conflict, and this potentially, at least in this moment, I'm kind of getting the story that maybe your person has tried to um, exert their control over you or the situation, and you have firmly put your foot down and said, no, no, you may not be in complete control of me. I mean, I almost wonder, because you're not really choosing to engage in this. And for them, this can be a card of rejection as protection, or also seeing the silver lining, that you are like, you're pulling back and you're just like, maybe I need to jump from this place. And that's why you're building up the courage to move to calmer, calmer skies, less turbulence. Um, I feel like there's something with this three of air in this deck. Let me look at the book real quick. Um, Sometimes I forget things. Natural departure. Yeah. I'm kind of thinking that you're you're kind of gently saying sorry, sorry, but not sorry. So, but let's find out. What do you feel? How do you feel about your person? Libra, how do you feel? Seven of air. They're very they're very independent. They are, they're nonconformist. They do things the way they want to do them, dancing to the beat of their own drum. Um, they can't. I mean, the, diplomacy, being diplomatic with others, is one of the messages of this card. So I don't think your person is like really heavy-handed necessarily, but they're also not all that willing to concede or to compromise. And this doesn't really fly with you because you're all about compromise. That's what you were made for. And if someone's not willing to compromise with you, you're like, well, what's the point? It's out of balance then. And you're all about trying to find the balance. How else do you feel about them? Six of Earth. They've been very generous with you. Even knowing them, having them in your life has been a happy. I just can't even. I was trying to say happy surprise and resources at the same time. Happy resize is how it came out. Happy surprise, unexpected resources. And maybe their independent nature really drew you to them. And you're like, wow, like you're different than me. And I like that. And maybe you were one of these ones coming up, like, tell me more. And at a certain point, it was like you realized they they weren't doing the same for you. Sometimes it's nice to have someone ask you, what do you think? What would you like to do? Um, on your person's side, this is how they feel about you. Two of Earth, that you're someone that they enjoy collaborating with. That I don't know, but the two is also about finding balance. I think it's like them trying to find the balance between working on the relationship and hanging out and just enjoying being with one another. And maybe that's a part of the issue here is that you could be the one who keeps kind of bringing stuff up like, hey, we got to work on this because I'm not cool with how things are. And they're like, oh, come on, just lighten up. Let's just have some fun together. And at a certain point, you're like, "Eh, I don't know. Um, that's how they feel about you. Maybe you've introduced this idea of balance to them and they're having a hard time coming to terms with it. How else do they feel about you? Messenger of Earth. Well, I think that they feel like you have a lot of integrity, that you are really amazing. Like you're really willing to commit yourself, that when you go for it, you really go for it. Very dedicated. Um very very hardworking in what's important to you. Very hardworking. But at a certain point, you know, a relationship has to have that balance. You can't always be working on it, and you can't always be the only one working on it. Let's go to the Dreaming Way Tarot. So, what has happened in the recent past that's brought you to this point from your perspective? Seven of Swords. Some kind of deceit, sneakiness. This can also be a card of holding your cards close to your chest because you're like, I don't know, like if you're dealing with someone who is quite dominant and dominating all the time, you're kind of like you don't feel comfortable being vulnerable and you feel like you need to kind of like hide a part of yourself. What else? What else has happened? Um this person has they've come at you with a lot of energy, a lot of momentum, very passionate, very like a lot of big communication, and like they're an emperor, so they're just like, I see you, Libra, and you're the one I want, and this is how it's going to go, da 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 da, and boom, let's make it happen. And maybe you were intrigued, but I feel like because of the Seven of Swords here, either they made you this big offer, but they didn't tell you everything, or they made you this big they came at you with all this energy and you're just like, whoa, cool your jets. Okay, on your person's side, um what's happened in the past from their point of view? We get the Two of Pentacles again, trying to find balance, making a choice. hmm Choosing, eh, choosing you or dealing with you making a choice. Because I'm looking at that three of air there, and that kind of that silver lining rejection is protection thing, that you made a choice to run away potentially. You're just like, whoa, too much, too intense, not willing to compromise. Mm-mm. And your person was like, what? Wait. Libra, come back, Libra. You're my wish fulfillment, Libra. This is what they're yelling at you as you're running away. And that's why they're coming at you so intensely. They're used to getting what they want. And maybe you're the first person who's like, ah, running for dear life because you're like, there isn't balance, dude, miss. Um, but you inspire them. They feel hopeful when they're with you. They really want this with you. They're trying not to feel sad that you ran away from them. They probably don't get it. They probably have no idea. They're just like, "What? I don't know what happened. That was weird." Um, what do you think of your person? The star. Well, they're a wish fulfillment for you as well. Oh, that's hilarious. The star. You two. What I'm guessing, what I'm guessing is going on here is a lot of Libras I know, they're all about trying to find the balance. But very often, Libras they can be kind of intense and a little bit controlling in their own right. And I'm starting to get the feeling that you didn't like them trying to be in control all the time because you wanted to be in control. And there's this power struggle happening between you two. What else? How else how do you think about your person? Yeah, they're wish fulfillment, and yet they drive you crazy. You guys fight. There's tension and conflict between the two of you. And on the one hand, it's very exciting. Maybe you've encountered situations like this in your past. You're dealing with it differently than you had, but ultimately you can't you can't help but want to spar with them because you're like, why does it always have to be your way? Why not my way? And it's like this is kind of the card of like nobody's listening to each other. It's just a bunch of chaos and craziness, and I think this is why you chose to run away, cuz you're like, okay, well, you're not listening. I can't get in a word in edgewise. And it's hard to hear what you're saying above all the noise, so I'm going to run away despite this person being your wish fulfillment. How does your person think about you? Two of Cups. You're their soulmate. They love you. They want to share, come together with your cups and have a figure out how to have a harmonious connection with you. They don't even know they I don't think they realize how they come across. Um, all they know is they think the world of you, and they would love for you to choose them and to stick around, not run away. Two of Swords, my Luke Skywalker card. This is how they think about you. That you have a choice to make. That you've run away and you're using your intuition got the moon, got the blindfold on. When I say Luke Skywalker, it's, Luke Skywalker using to learn the. Did I just say that? Using to learn the Force. Learning to use the Force with his helmet on and needing to like feel the Force. Not, you don't see it. You don't use your five senses necessarily. And this is hard for them. They want you to choose them. They don't want to feel rejected by you. Absolutely not. You're they feel like you're their soulmate. Um where are we at? I'm gonna look at the Osho Zen Tarot. Um what are your person's Actually, what I want to know first is, what are your intentions? What are your intentions right now with this person? Mind. Well, I don't know if you're so sure. This is why you're stuck. This is why you're having to use your intuition, because you're feeling very confused, paralyzed, trapped. I just saw 2111, 3 ones. You want to be able to get yourself settled, to wrap your brain around your brain, to like, come to this place of calmness and serenity. And you're not there right now. This has you all tied up in knots and paralyzed. I feel like you're in this place of trying to gain your autonomy, that you kind of realize that when the fruit is ripe enough, it will fall. And there's no point trying to pick the fruit before it's ready, because it probably won't taste as good. And this is a part of why you're up in your mind, because you're like, do I walk away from the fruit altogether? Do I stand here and wait with my hand outstretched until it falls? It might take a while. You know that there's things are coming to a point of ripeness, but it's not there yet. Will it get there? You're not sure. What are your person's intentions towards you? They're trying to learn how to use their intuition because they see you doing it. They're trying to gain wisdom to figure out how to convince you to stay with them or to come back. I think you've left. I think we saw that you ran away. So to come back, compromise. There it is. There it is. They're finally getting it. Maybe you were able to communicate this to them, that they can't always be the one in charge. They can't, like, they can sometimes, that's fine, but there needs to be balance. And you running away has made them finally realize, okay, whatever you want, Libra, I'll do what you want. I'm sorry, please come back. And they're feeling pretty bummed out at the moment. Look at those faces. It's just like not feeling all that hopeful. And yet they can't help but hope. Oh, and look at this too. This is the 6 of rainbows, which is, we got this on your side, which was how you feel about your person. Same card. So, but I mean, they're, because of the decks are so different. This is a little, yeah, this is a little different. But still their pinkies are touching. So there is some kind of unexpected help, unexpected support from this person. Maybe you weren't expecting that. And maybe, they're showing up and you're like, oh, I'm really unhappy with you, but oh, I really like you. What do we do? All right. Let's go to what are we doing? I want to look at the wisdom of Avalon. And we're just gonna kind of take it from here. Like what's the outcome? What's the outcome from this point on? On your side, we have the stag, pride and leadership. I think I think you running away, you taking back your autonomy. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Being in your autonomy, anyway. You're standing tall as a leader in your own right, and your person is recognizing this, which is a big win. So very exciting. And also joy. Okay. Yeah, this is what you needed. You needed your person to just acknowledge that, there's a time and a place. And sometimes you get that time and that place. It's not always about them. And there's so much joy coming because of this. How about for your person? Movement. Ooh, yeah, moving towards you. Not stagnant anymore. They were worried there wasn't going to be movement, but there is movement toward one another. And the bard, music, poetry, myth, history, and the enchantment of storytelling. Um, I don't know. Maybe you've inspired them to write a song about you or poetry. No matter what, the story is changing. The enchantment of storytelling. It's like this. There's a story here between you two, and I think they're really excited that it's going to have a happy ending. They feel potentially, as no, there's really no such thing as happy ending, but as close as one can get to a happy ending. So let's finish you off with the numerology cards. On your side, we have patience. Yeah, keep flexing that patience muscle, Libra. Your person likes to be in control, and they will very, very often they will fall back into that. And so you gotta learn to work with it. Makes me wonder if you're dealing with like a Leo, like a fire sign. Fire signs tend to like to really, I don't know, there's a lot of us, because then I was thinking, well, earth signs are really into control as well. Just really depends. There's pretty much any sign, I guess. Who knows who you're dealing with? Who knows? Could be an earth sign. There's lots of earth on their side. Okay. Aquarius. Anyway. Also you have financial discipline. And you yeah, because you decided to become autonomous, to stand in this this card is kind of about relying on yourself to know what you need to do to get you where you want to go. And maybe the situation has allowed you to become more financially disciplined. Maybe you were relying on this person before, and now you're like, no matter what happens between us, I'm always going to have my own bank account. I'm always going to be on top of things in case things don't work out. On your person side, we have follow your dreams, and you are their dream come true. It's beautiful. And spirituality. This has been one of those spiritual growth types of situations. And potentially having almost lost you, um, they discovered their connection with their higher power. They started praying. They started meditating. They started doing whatever they could think of to um, make this work in their favor, make you come back, make you be the one there for them, um, which is so good. No matter what the outcome, this has been really good for both of you. You both learned some tremendous lessons, and you're bigger and better for it. So I'm gonna leave it there. Um, wow, what a reading. I definitely see you and your person are working this out, which is exciting and hopeful. I wish you well. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.